Okay, Sagittarius, I tried to go live and do a whole reading, and my my headphones were turned off. So it sounded like I was underwater. But I'm not underwater. I'm not dead. I'm not drowning. I'm in fact alive. I just suck at paying attention sometimes. So, let me just, yeah, oh my god, this is going to be exactly the same. This is going to be exactly the same. Okay. I can sum this up in 5 minutes. Yeah, oh my god, this is crazy. I didn't even use this deck. I used this deck, and it's a completely different thing. But if it's not just exactly the same. So this is oh my god. What do they think about you reading? I wish I would have kept the cards up here. I just took them down. I should have checked. Oh my god. Yeah. What's... I can't. Okay. I need to pull any more. Okay. What do they think about you? They think that you're the most beautiful thing in the world. They think that you're the only beautiful thing in a cold, cruel world, is what the message was. It was the divine the divine feminine came out for how they see you, which in the Empress here is the same thing. It's a wholeness. It's the queen of all queens. Or if you're a king, it's the same thing, the king of all queens. As far as being that one. Like, they see you as, they don't see anybody else. A classic beauty. I don't know, they kind of see you as like this classic, like the queen of all queens. Really, there's no one above you. They see you as smart. They see you as, like, they're almost floored at how beautiful and talented and capable, and they see you shining. And I think they may have noticed you first, but they're madly batshit upside down backwards in love with you, but they can't do anything about it. They can't say anything about it yet. And what we had Mountain in the reverse for the first pull, which symbolizes them not being able to move forward because there's some things they have to balance out first, or there's something in their environment that's not aligned with who you are, and they think you're like way above that. And oh my, yeah, okay, let me just, so it came through that they see you as their November rose. November rose or December rose. It reminded me of a time I was walking in a small town in Idaho in the winter. It's freezing cold. It's all snow all the time, all cold and gray. Just one of those days where just no one is out. Snow's covering everything. It's sludge. It's like dirty snow. It's gross. Everything's awful, you know? And you're looking around and there's just like motor oil, and you're like, God, why? Just kill us all, you know? And then I see this rose growing out of the concrete, like a full-on blossomed rose. It was beautiful. It was yellow. And it was growing out of the crack in the pavement, in the concrete, in the sidewalk, in the winter, in the snow, you know, in this bitter, cruel, unforgiving environment. And that's how they see you. They see you as resilient, special. I don't know, I'm hearing more hardcore than anyone else. Like, you go hard. You don't just talk the talk, you walk the walk. And you're inspiring them to be more in alignment and move away from whatever this is. And whatever this is, it's more like whatever it was. It's almost like they're dealing with a lot of stuff in their own life, work, community, where everything's against them. Everything. Like maybe even them connecting with you. Maybe I was too much in la la land trying to connect with the reading instead of the boots on the ground day to day. Hey, did you push go? Do you want... So it's something about their day to day life that isn't streamlined yet, or they're not free from it yet. But they're working on it, and they're trying to figure out a way to say something. So they haven't said anything yet. This isn't someone who's been like following you or tagging you or in your DMs. No. I don't think they're that kind of person. Like if they're an empress, like a goddess, queen of all queens or king of all kings, it might be more of a, they're a celestial body themselves, and it's about gravity and timing. And they don't see it as aligned yet. But they're working on it. It's almost like they're having to play along with a toxic ex or a toxic situation before they can shake it off, dust it off, and make a clean break. Because they feel like you don't deserve any of that, and they don't want to tarnish what you've got going on or your momentum with the past decision that they've made or bad decisions that people around them are making that they're responding to, which is, I think, kind of more, well, yeah, they're, okay. They're fine. Oh, they wanted to communicate with you. There's incorrect oh, no. So there's a little bit of an interference here. I'm going to take from Thoth deck and I'm going to borrow from another here, but this is the impossible. So they feel like even talking to you is going to be impossible, or it's literally impossible right now. And they're having to, if that's not it, make the impossible possible by making a clean break with their past, or they're just finding it impossible not to talk to you right now, but they're being brave by not talking to you right now. So if you feel them, they feel you too. They've never seen anything more beautiful or special or magical, but they can't say anything right now. Oh man, you're their rainbow in the storm. You get them through the day sometimes. I'm just not gonna cry. I don't know if you know that, but it's a huge transition. Okay, from the storm to the rainbow, to the new abundant opportunity of a soulmate union. And it came up that you knew each other in a past life or fell in love in a past life, didn't get off the ground, something like that. That's why you feel a connection. But there was a lot going against you. And I feel like this person maybe sees that there was interference with communication, or someone was pretending to be them to, kill it before it ever got off the ground. But this is solid. This isn't anything that you can, look at all these pentacles. Look at them. Just look at them. This is abundance. This is wealth. This is an established dynasty that's unfuckable with there a little bit. Sorry, it's too early. I can't think. I don't have my office voice on yet, but it's wealth. It's abundance. It's generational. Profits from investments, that it's like you together are a dynamic duo. There's this, you're both resilient, you're both persistent, and there's a lot happening and changing right now. So if you're wondering what they think about you, like it's, oh God, if you could just see yourself the way they see you, as you go through this annoying week. You're going to have an annoying week. Let me get to that in a second. So before I say that, just know that in moments where you're like, what am I even doing with my life? No, don't go there. You're an inspiration. You are doing it. You are on your path. You're kind of already aligned and balanced. You know who you are, and they know who you are too. And they want to say something, they just can't right now. But in those moments of wondering, what am I even doing? See yourself as that classic beauty, a rare beauty. You're one of a kind. Maybe a lot of people copy you, but they see right through that. Like, they see right through whatever the facade or the glamour of this world is. They understand that there's a cold, cruel reality or underbelly. And it's like, maybe that's what they're dealing with. Maybe they're dealing with like mafia neighbors or something. I don't even know, but they don't want that to affect you, your relationship. They want it if it happens, if you want it, if you're ready, if you're receptive, if you love them back. All of these things are things they've already thought about, already kind of sussed out. So when the time comes, it'll either align or not. That song came up. They play it all the time on the radio down here. If it's meant to be, it'll be, it'll be. Something, baby, just let it be. Just ride with me, ride with. So it'll be like very natural, very organic, not forced. It will feel like freedom. It will feel exciting and like alignment. It'll feel like comfort and home, leaving you both satisfied physically, emotionally, and spiritually. All of the things. They're going to nurture you. You're going to nurture them. They want to nurture you. They want to be there for you. They want to have fun with you. You know, they want to be your adventure pal and have like sleepover every night, like forever. So how do they feel about you? You're the most beautiful thing they've ever seen in their whole life. No one can compare, no one. But they might have to be playing along with some sort of a karmic ex or a karmic family right now so that they can cut ties completely. So I think that's why they can't speak out. Or they tried and they realized they're being completely blocked by several parties, so they're kind of waiting it out. Or what? Huh. That didn't come out last time. Okay, well, they want to howl at the... I'm just going to take this literally. They want to howl at the moon. Like, you awaken something that they feel like was dead inside of them or something. Like, they feel alive again when they saw your face. Like, maybe they'd kind of laid down that part of themselves, or just accepted the cold, cruel world, and then they walk around the corner and see the November rose. Blossoming, resilient, shining, inspiring, despite of it all, despite the cold, cruel world. So maybe it's just a process, and maybe you are going through your own process, which brings us to remind yourself in this moment, this week, where you're like, what am I even doing? That you are someone's shining star. Like, it's very simple. You got how they feel about you, sea star. You know, it's like crane. They see it as a long-term love affair. It's very simple. It's not complicated. You might be complicated. They might be complicated. But your love is going to be very solid and very simple. Okay? Or if it doesn't happen, it's just like, you want to know how they feel? That's how they feel. You make them feel wild and alive again. You're the most beautiful thing they've ever seen or will probably ever see. You're the total package. The queen of all queens, or the king of all kings. And no one else can even compare. Okay, so remember that. And that brought me to... Oh, did I leave this out? I did. Okay, you're going to have some opposition this week from an older Queen of Pentacles in your life. So that would be Earth sign. Probably, I'm guessing, a mom or a manager who's an older lady or an auntie. Whoever's supposed to be managing your money or paying you, they're going to try to give... Someone's going to give you the runaround about money or work or payment, or try to get you to do things that you're not getting paid for. If you say yes, it'll never end. You give them an inch, they'll take a mile. Mile becomes 10 miles, becomes over continents. Even you say no this week. If you feel like you're getting the runaround from someone about money, you say F you, pay me. No, I'm not going to fight with you. Don't match their energy. I mean, if it's a mom, and I'm sorry this came up, but like if it's someone like your manager or your mom, and you have to deal with them, and it's, I'm sorry, but like their time of the month and they don't handle that well, and you already know, just say, I'll talk to you next week. I got a lot to do. I'm not doing that. It's not in the contract. You just state it, or they'll take it and go in circles with it and see how much they can get. And they shouldn't do that. But for whatever reason, they're being affected by the planets or the moon or the chaos. Okay. You're someone that is above that frequency. They're not. So avoid them. If they're a manager, say, where's my check? And you accept nothing besides, here it is. Okay, Sagittarius. I hope that helps. God, I hope the sound works this time. Did I push go? Okay. I don't even know anymore. Love you guys. See you for the next one. Bye-bye.